She's at a place in her life where peace is a priority and negativity cannot exist. She's no longer matching energy. She's simply removing herself from any situation that doesn't vibrate her soul. So if you start moving funny, she's moving on.
What's up, my Vina loves? This is Ft.Andy coming to you all from Vina Team and News.
She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment.
Now, this video is going to be a mixture of things due to special requests that I've been receiving. Now, I do have playlists on my channel, okay? So if you go to the playlist, you will see all of the different segments and things that I talk about. One of those sections on the playlist have my members only videos, okay? You can go through and see the titles and the thumbnails and all of that. Even though you have to be a member, you have to click that join button and subscribe to get those exclusive content and videos. So over there, as you can see on the screen, I have, my house tour, living room, and other places in my home over there. You can also see me going to events, having a great time, going for walks in beautiful areas and places in my community, going to church, and the list goes on and on. So click join or the very first link in the description below to join my members only. But a few weeks ago, when I posted this video right here advertising some ropes and all of that, I show a sneak peek of where I worked out, and I receive a few DMs, can we get a house tour and all of that. And then even before then, I have shown clips here and there, and I've been getting a lot of requests to do a house tour. You all know that I'm very private. I would never just post my entire house all over social media or the internet. However, I decided to give you all a members only exclusive today. I have 4 bedrooms in my house, and this is one of the main rooms in my house. So I'm going to go ahead and just show that just to give you all an exclusive. But you can click the link or join to watch the rest of my house tour and everything that we got going on over there. And I also felt like, a few of you are still in my DMs wanting me to talk about Andy Cohen avoiding answering questions about Kenya Moore not being on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I figured, okay, let's have a chat, mix it up. Since the content about Andy is old, don't do a video centered around it and make a big deal, because I didn't care about it. That's why I didn't do a video about it. But because I love you all and I'm still receiving DMs, why not talk about it? But first, let's get into one of the main rooms in my home tour. This is almost like breaking the fourth wall. I talk about celebrities when I'm private. So make sure you subscribe to my members only, because I'm doing this for y'all. This is the blue room, and that's the reason why I'm rocking the blue dress. All right, the blue room was changed into an all-white situation. So before we get into that, I'm going to drop a video of when I got the house, and I'm just going to go straight to when I walk in the room for the first time. And then I'm going to show what it looked like without any furniture in it. And then I'm going to do a voice over of the room and give you a tour. The person who was supposed to hold the camera for me as I record, and you can physically see me talking and pointing to different things in the room, that person was unavailable, so I had to record a room without me being in it. But you still get to see the beautiful room and hear my voice. I apologize for that. You did not pay your membership money to hear a voiceover. You paid to see my face, to interact with me and all of that. And now let's get into this room transformation. And as you can see from the shaky cell phone clip, I'm not a YouTuber in the sense of, here's my life, here's my house tour, here's my unfurnished house tour. I don't do YouTube or that side of YouTube. So that's why you're getting a shaky, regular, I'm about to see your house type of video compared to the whole unfurnished house tour. And even back then, I wasn't even doing YouTube on the celebrity side, reporting and things like that anyways. So that's why it was just rushed through. But you all are here to see the after. So now that you've seen some still shots, let's get into the after. So keep in mind that I had a white ceiling fan when I got the house. And so when I show you that after, you will now see a chandelier in the change. Okay, so let's get into it. You can see I mentioned the white ceiling fan for a reason, because I did add a chandelier that comes with a fan and a remote. It changes colors, and you can basically, once you turn the fan off, it just turns into a chandelier and the fan goes inside. I have this beautiful golden blue painting. I kept the wall blue to add that pop of color and not making the room all white by painting the wall. There was some gold accent already in the room with the doorknobs, so I added some gold elements to the room. The bathroom is behind those doors. A clean lines. I don't want to see no clutter type of person. I want everything to be hidden and put away. So I didn't do anything crazy with the bathroom. So that's the reason why the doors are closed. I might, do a video, but everything just stayed the same with the bathroom. I will do some renovations to it, but for now, I just love how it's just clean and just how it looks. Of course, I have things on the counter now, but I didn't put it in the video because I didn't do anything to the bathroom at this point. So that's why it's not in the video, but I will do a separate tour on the updated bathroom and my closet. Now, I took some videos at night during Christmas years ago, okay? But I want you all to see the nighttime view. So that's why I'm showing you this, because of course the TV have Christmas tree, the fireplace is going, it's still empty. Like I just said, I have an updated room tour because I have changed some things up, but you would have to see that on my members only. I will say that my only disappointment is that the headboard was too big, okay? The headboard is huge. The whole plan was to put the headboard right in that corner, right there, the wall with the gold painting. That's where the headboard was supposed to go. So when my feet touch the ground, I'm opening those beautiful windows you saw in the beginning and just get to overlook my gorgeous backyard, okay? As you can see me right there, those trees and beautiful moments in my backyard, hydrangeas, blue, white, everywhere. That's what I want to see when I open my eyes, not my headboard. But because the headboard was so big, I had no choice but to switch it and put it to the window, in return covering that beautiful view. And then I know that I could have easily detached the sides and just kept the middle, but I did want a big headboard. So I did the measurements wrong, so I had to put my bed on that side of the wall. For example, a little sneak peek of one of my main living rooms. I have two. This is the second one. You see all the curtains open in the backyard, and you get this outside and inside vibe, and all of that, and the greenery. I just love it. Oh, and the walls, as you saw in the picture, they are just beautiful baby blue, but the reflection from the lights and the chandelier is making the wall and the all white carpet and my headboard look a little yellowish and dingy, but it's because the lights switch from just bright white crystal clear chandelier light to also gold. When the gold light is on, that's the reflection it gives to the headboard, the carpet, and the wall. But there's your sneak peek for those who asked to see one of the rooms in my home. To see the rest, please subscribe to my members only, and thank you all for the love and support. Now let's get into Andy Cohen not answering questions about Kenya Moore. Andy Cohen not answering those questions, but then talking about Phaedra Parks. Now, this happened a few weeks ago. The reason why I did not talk about it is because, to me, nothing to see here. If you are a Kenya Moore supporter, then you are not surprised by Andy's response and not caring about Kenya Moore having anything to say. Bravo and Andy Cohen are aware that Kenya Moore is great TV. Kenya Moore is amazing TV. So they tolerate Kenya Moore, but they don't care for Kenya. So I wasn't shocked that when Andy Cohen was asked questions about Kenya, he did not answer. But I am still getting DMs about, so what do you think about Andy? And I'm just like, there's nothing to think about. That's Andy. Also, in as much as that's how Bravo and Andy feels about Kenya, let's be realistic. Kenya did not leave the show like candy bars, okay? I'm taking time off to spend time with my daughter. I'm quitting. She didn't leave the show on those terms. She left the show because she did not feel protected because a newbie on the show allegedly said to her, I have a gun for B-words like you. After all of these seasons and Kenya Moore giving blood, sweat, and tears and investing into Bravo, for them to not take her feelings into consideration and to allegedly brush off what she had to say as if, oh, it was just two women arguing, no big deal. Kenya took offense to that, especially if you can fire someone over a purse, but then don't take no action over someone allegedly talking about guns. For example, I brought this up. Drew was upset because this lady took her purse. The lady Fatum said she was simply hiding Drew's purse as a joke. So when Drew goes to look for her purse and looking everywhere and asking everyone, she could be in a corner laughing because she was bored. Just being petty, middle high schoolish. We're in this cabin. We're on vacation. We're bored. Let's just have fun. Drew, however, went to production and said the lady went through her purse. She could have had something personal in there, prescription, whatever, allegedly, and she doesn't feel comfortable because the lady is taking it too far. We never saw another episode with Fatum again. So if you can let people go over a purse, if you could edit entire episodes out of the entire season because someone doesn't look good, but yet keep Kenya Moore questioning their activism in the episode. If you can fire people for making up stories and lying and not rehire them, and it took 150 years to bring them back, but yet people can physically assault me, lie on me, threaten me with guns, allegedly, do all of these things, and they get to stay, then you know what? I've had it. You can have your show. Because I've said it over and over again. Had the Phaedra lie been told on Kenya Moore, Phaedra would have stayed on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Bravo would have happily said to Kenya, if you want to leave because of the lie, go ahead and do it. Sue us. But Phaedra ain't going anywhere. So when Kenya wrote in her statement, my life is blessed, myself and my daughter will continue to thrive in a non-toxic environment where we feel appreciated and most importantly protected, I felt that because she's never been protected.
My rebuttals are always so lethal that they forget about what the other person did to me. But when you forgot this person literally just tried to spit on me, or this person just tried to kill me, or this person just said the most horrible things to me, all you can see is the strategic or the way that I respond. And it's not there because they just forget about what people have done to me. And it's not nice. No matter what I do, I was never protected. And that makes me fucking angry as a housewife. I was never protected. I was always the one that everybody came for. Production was like, we don't GAF. And I got all the smoke.
And that smoke continued to the point where Kenya had to also add in her statement, after, thank you God for covering us, amen, the rumors and narrative about me randomly showing nudes or revenge P is 1000% untrue. I have proof and will share soon. Now, that part of her statement was removed because if a business, an opportunity, or someone visits my page and have no clue about these lies and rumors, I don't need them reading that and then going to research and believing the garbage and BS that's out there. The people who had to see it, they already seen it. And let's go ahead and just remove that part from my statement. So as you can see, all of the smoke, not once did anyone report or show proof or any evidence of what this newbie said or did for Kenya to respond. And every single time, Kenya Moore is always vindicated because she might not have started, but she will always finish it. She will always end it. So with all of these different stories going on, Andy Cohen not addressing Kenya Moore not being there, I get it, because you don't know what conversations are going on behind the scenes, and you don't know if this thing could turn into something legal, okay? So before I speak and then my statement is later on used against me, I'm not going to say anything. But here's where Andy Cohen messed up. Nobody asked him to go into details or be that serious or get that deep, especially if Andy Cohen and Bravo feels like something legal might happen in the future. If Kenya Moore, isn't giving her peach back, if Kenya Moore chooses not to come back, and all of those different things. It's the fact that he didn't even acknowledge her name or her existence. I think that's where and why some people are upset. You don't have to go into details if you are thinking there's something bigger going on behind the scenes that we don't know. But acknowledging it, so yes, I can't speak on Kenya's situation, but Kenya was and is great for the show, and I wish her the best. Diane, what in that is going to get you in legal troubles? What in that can anyone take and flip and say, ooh, Andy talking about Kenya? There's nothing negative about that. So that's why people got upset that, my goodness, you hate her that much, that you couldn't even acknowledge her name. And she said absolutely nothing about you. She's not even suing the network. She should have been the very first person on the Real Housewives of Atlanta to sue the network based on the treatment she's received all of this time. So for you to completely not even acknowledge her name or existence, I think that's where people are coming from. But like I said, even when you throw the possibility of conversations happening in the background or something legal happening, simply saying, I wish Kenya Moore the best, not be twisted and turned. But there's also the other side that if I do wish her the best, then that's me confirming 100% that she's not coming back or she's not there. And there's still hope. If I also do speak on anything Kenya Moore related, then it's also like, oh, so you couldn't deny that she did not commit revenge, P-word. You and your network sat back and allowed people to run with a lie, but yet you can release a statement about wishing her the best. So either way, in as much as I might not be here for Andy sometimes and Bravo and how dirty they've been to Kenya, either way, he was probably in his head and it's like, anything I say, am I even going to win? Let me just not even acknowledge and move on. But like I said, once again, after someone have given you so much of them and invested, they're not suing you, they're not in interviews dragging you. It is not at that level. People just felt like, okay, don't say much, but you know what? Whatever it is that's going on with Kenya, I wish her the best. There you have it. That's not you confirming that she's not on the show, but I completely understand why people are upset. But like I said, based on their treatment towards Kenya Moore, nothing about Andy Cohen behavior is surprising to me. And because people felt like, wait a minute, you can completely ignore questions about Kenya, not even acknowledge her, but you're over here talking about, I've always loved Phaedra. I like Phaedra. She's great and all of these things. So even though it took years, Andy Cohen never stopped loving, liking, or caring about Phaedra Parks. But he and Bravo had to abide by what Candy wanted because of what Phaedra Parks said and did. And Candy could have sued the entire network. I get it. Yes, they have clauses in their contracts and all of that. But what Phaedra Parks did took it too far. And Bravo could have completely removed that entire part of the season and spare Phaedra losing her job. They chose to play it. Then it was revealed that, lies happened and all of that. But people just felt like, oh, so you can speak highly of this person over here who lied about someone attempting to put something in someone's drink and taking advantage of them. You can be cool with this person after all of these years and bring them back on the show. but then you're upset about an alleged revenge plea that was already out there on the internet that Kenya Moore did not publish, that Kenya Moore just spoke about because this person came for her. You are a hypocrite. So that also made people upset as well. But like I said, if there are bigger things going on in the background, then maybe Andy Cohen was advised, don't even say her name. But then it brings me back to my original point. What part of Andy Cohen behaving this way, even if the network and producers and the higher ups didn't say anything to him, what part of him behaving this way is shocking? They have never, ever liked Kenya Moore, but she's great TV. She's amazing TV. She makes their show. So, of course, if you are going to keep making me money, then I'm going to keep investing in you. It's a business move, but it doesn't mean on a personal level they are here for her. She knows that, and she was making money too. So, okay, we can all be in business together. I get my coins, you make your coins, and it's all good. But anyway, so that's my opinion on it. I understand, see where the frustration is, but no part of me will ever be shocked as it relates to Andy Cohen being cold towards Kenya or anything, because I already know what it is, and Kenya knows what it is. Once again, thank you all for subscribing to the channel and for subscribing to the members only. We're almost at 50K on the regular side, but thank you for subscribing to the members only. And shout out and thank you to every single one of you, my members only and my subscribers. I appreciate all of you. You don't have to click on the videos, but you do. You don't have to leave comments to engage, but you do. You don't have to subscribe to the channel, but you do. And for that, I am extremely grateful. I'm wishing all of you well. And on that note, life twirls on. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.